Alright, so let's talk about something really cool. You're holding a smartphone right now, or at least one is probably within arm's reach. We use these things every day for social media, taking photos, and maybe watching a video or two. But what if I told you that this device, this slab of glass and metal, has the potential to be a powerful tool for exploring the digital world in a way you've never imagined? We're talking about stepping into the world of ethical hacking and cybersecurity. It's not about the stuff you see in movies with frantic typing and I'm in. It's about understanding how technology works, finding its weaknesses, and learning how to make it stronger and more secure for everyone. This isn't some far-fetched, super complex idea reserved for people in secret labs. It's becoming more and more accessible. Think of it like learning how a car engine works. You don't have to be a Formula One mechanic to appreciate the engineering, to learn how to do a basic oil change, or to understand what makes a car safe. The same principle applies here. Gaining a bit of knowledge about cybersecurity makes you a smarter, safer digital citizen. It's about curiosity and the drive to see what's under the hood of the technology that powers our entire lives. And the best part is, you can start this journey with the device you already own. So you've heard the term thrown around, maybe in a YouTube video or a tech forum, Kali Linux. It sounds intense, maybe even a little intimidating. But let's break it down. At its core, Linux is an operating system, Windows on your PC, macOS on a Mac, Android on your phone. Android is built on the Linux kernel. Linux comes in many flavors, distributions or distros. Some distros are for general desktop use. Some are for servers. Some, like Kali, are built for a specific purpose. Kali Linux, made for cybersecurity and penetration testing. Think of it as a master toolkit, a digital locksmith. Not a browser, not a word processor, not a photo editor. Kali comes packed with hundreds of specialized tools. Tool, network analysis. Tool, vulnerability scanning. Tool, password cracking. Tool, digital forensics. It's developed and maintained by Offensive Security. They've curated an ultimate collection for security pros. Kali saves experts massive time. They can just install Kali and have everything ready to go. Now we get to the really wild part. Taking this powerful operating system, this entire cybersecurity toolkit, and running it on your smartphone. Traditionally, doing something like this would have required rooting your Android phone. Rooting is the process of gaining privileged control or root access over the device's operating system. It's like getting the master key to your phone's software, allowing you to modify and change things that are normally locked down by the manufacturer. While it offers flexibility for customization, it also comes with serious downsides. First off, rooting your phone almost always voids your warranty. If something goes wrong, you're on your own. Manufacturers lock down phones for a reason to provide a stable and secure experience for the average user. When you root, you're taking that responsibility into your own hands. More importantly, it can open up your device to major security vulnerabilities. If you don't know exactly what you're doing, you're essentially removing the safety rails. But here's the beautiful thing about how technology evolves. Clever developers always find a way. A method has been developed that allows you to install and run a full Kali Linux environment inside your existing Android operating system without needing to root your device at all. Before we dive into the command line, we need to gather a few essential components. The process is straightforward. Getting the setup right from the beginning will save you headaches later on. The first and most important thing you'll need is a reliable terminal emulator for Android. A terminal emulator gives you access to the command line interface of your device's Linux-based system. While your phone has a pretty user interface with icons menus, the command line is where the real power is. For this project, the gold standard app is called Termux. Termux is a powerful and extensible Linux environment for Android. It works with no rooting or setup required. It's crucial you get it from the right place. Termux on the Play Store is outdated and no longer maintained. Download the latest version from F-Droid. F-Droid is an alternative app store for free and open source software. FOSS. Go to f-droid.org and install the F-Droid app. Open F-Droid, search for Termux, and install it. You'll also need a way to see the Kali graphical desktop. A desktop is more user-friendly than pure command line. For that, install a VNC Viewer app. VNC stands for Virtual Network Computing. It lets you view and control a remote desktop. We'll use it to view the Kali desktop running inside Termux. With these three components ready, you've laid the groundwork for the entire installation. Alright, you've got Termux and a VNC viewer installed. Now it's time to fire up Termux and start building the foundation for our Kali Linux environment. When you open Termux for the first time, you'll be greeted by a black screen with a flashing cursor and a welcome message. This is your command prompt. It might look a little bare, but this is where we'll tell the system what to do. The first thing you should always do in a new Linux environment is to make sure all the existing packages are up to date. To do this, you'll type two commands. The first one is ppag update. Type it and press enter. Termux will connect to its software repositories and check for updates. After it finishes, you'll run pkg upgrade. This will download and install the found updates. It might ask you to confirm, type Y, and press enter. Next, give Termux permission to access your phone's storage. We're about to download a very large file, the Kali Linux image, and need space. Type Termux setup storage. Android will show a permission pop-up asking to allow access to photos, media, files. Tap allow. Install both with one command. Type ppkg install wget and press enter. Termux is prepped and ready for the main event. This is the moment we've been working towards. We're now going to download and run a script that automates the entire Kali Linux installation inside Termux. The script is called Neathhunter in Termux. It's maintained by the community. It's designed to make this process as painless as possible. In your Termux window, we'll use the wget tool to download the installer. Type this command exactly as shown. wget o-install nethunter termux https://offs.ec/2 mcsr wget is the program. O saves the file with a specific name. Install nethunter termux is the file name. Press enter and wget will download the file. Make the script runnable. chmod plus x install nethunter termux. Execute the script /install nethunter termux. The script will start and begin downloading the main Kali image. It's a very large file, often over a gigabyte. This will take a while, depending on your connection. Make sure your phone is on Wi-Fi and plugged into a charger. Let it run. Be patient. You'll see a progress bar showing the download. After download completes, the script extracts the image and sets up Kali Neathhunter. It will configure files. It will configure directories. It will configure startup scripts. You'll see lots of text scrolling in the terminal. When finished, it will say installation complete. You have now installed Kali Linux inside Termux. Congratulations, you now have a powerful cybersecurity toolkit running on your phone, but with great power comes great responsibility. You must only use these tools legally and ethically. Only use them on networks and systems that you own or on systems where you have explicit written permission to test. Using these tools on any other network without permission is illegal. Think of this as your personal private gym for cybersecurity workouts. So, what can you do with it legally? A ton. This is an incredible learning platform. You can start by familiarizing yourself with the Linux command line. A great starting point is to analyze your own home Wi-Fi network. Use Kali tools to scan your network. See what devices are connected. This setup is perfect for practicing on purpose-built vulnerable platforms. Even with the best instructions, sometimes technology just decides to have a bad day. If you run into issues during installation or first use of Kali on your phone, don't panic. Most problems are common and have relatively simple solutions. One frequent issue, the installer fails during download. That's almost always an unstable internet connection. Remember, troubleshooting is a core skill in any tech field. So there you have it, a complete functional cybersecurity learning lab running on the device that's with you almost every second of the day. You've taken a standard smartphone and, without any risky modifications, transformed it into a tool for exploration and education. This is so much more than just a cool tech trick. It represents a fundamental shift in accessibility. What was once the domain of high-end laptops and dedicated hardware is now available to anyone with a modern Android phone and a spark of curiosity. You've taken your first, most important step into a much larger world. Don't let this be the end of your journey. The installation is just the beginning. The real adventure lies in using what you've built. Dedicate a little time each week to dive into your new Kali environment. Start small. Learn one new command line tool. Read one article about a common vulnerability. As you learn, you'll start to see the digital world differently. You'll understand the why behind software updates, the importance of strong passwords. This knowledge not only empowers you, but also makes you a more responsible member of the digital community. What started today with a few commands in a terminal app on your phone could be the beginning of a rewarding hobby or even a career. The digital frontier is waiting for you.